welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kiki.
And today we are...
Whoa!
What?
Oh my gosh! What's going on?
What is it?
It's an earthquake alert. What do we do?
Get ready, it's coming. I don't feel anything.
I don't feel anything either. It's one of those like...
The presidential alerts, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I never get them on my phone. I don't know why, but I find when it says something's gonna happen and then it doesn't happen, then I never know whether to believe these alerts or not.
Yeah. And you know, I heard that a lot of people, sometimes they get these alerts and they get really panicked because the sound, it's really scary. And then when something happens, it's kind of like crying wolf.
It is. You know what? I was in Korea a few weeks ago, and they also have these presidential alerts, or these government alerts. They use them, though, like way more than they get used in Taiwan. They use them for like missing people, or you know, something that the police want to let the public know.
Right.
But you get them like at least once a day. You get one of these. So after a few days of being there, I just immediately turn it off.
Oh.
So I don't even pay attention to these alerts anymore. But really, it could be something serious.
Yeah.
But nobody pays attention because they're sort of crying wolf.
Oh, so that's really too bad because a system that should be helpful in trying to get messages out there, people are getting too used to receiving them. And in the end, people just don't focus on them and they kind of think it has nothing to do with them anymore.
Right. So that's why, you know, even these systems shouldn't be crying wolf. All right, well, we're going to learn more about The Boy Who Cried Wolf when we get into part 2 after this.
The boy wanted to have some fun. He decided to play a trick on the villagers. He cried, "Wolf! Wolf!" and the villagers came to help him. When they reached him, they didn't see a wolf. However, the villagers saw the boy. He was laughing at them. The villagers were mad. They said, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf."
Okay, welcome to part 2 of The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Yesterday, we learned about the young boy who was helping the shepherd herd his sheep up the hill to eat. But the boy was doing the same job every single day. And all he does is watch the sheep eat grass. So he was getting kind of bored.
Right, he didn't have a phone to play on back then, so there's nothing to do. So let's see what he does. The boy wanted to have some fun. He decided to play a trick on the villagers. Uh-oh, yeah, well, maybe it's going to be fun.
Okay.
So he decided to have some fun. When we say that someone has fun, we mean that they amuse themselves or do something to make them, you know, interested or have some enjoyment. So to have some fun can mean to play a trick or to play a game or to just do something that you find entertaining.
Now, what could he possibly do? There's only sheep and grass. So what is he going to do? He wants to play a trick on the villagers. Okay, so now we know his idea of having some fun is not very nice. When you play a trick on somebody, it is usually to do something that is very naughty, to do something that that might scare somebody else, or you're doing something to someone else to get enjoyment out of it. Okay, so sometimes it could be very simple. It could just be like, I tap you on the other side and then you look the other way. That's a simple trick. But sometimes some tricks can be kind of serious. Okay, so what kind of trick is the little boy going to play on the villagers? I wonder. Let's see. He cried, "Wolf, wolf!" And the villagers came to help him.
Okay, so just as the shepherd told him they would, when the boy cried out, "Wolf," the villagers come to help because they're coming to drive the wolf away, as they would need to do if there's a wolf there. When they reached him, they didn't see a wolf.
Nope.
Okay, so the villagers did not see anything of concern. They didn't see a wolf. They didn't see any reason for the boy to be crying wolf.
But they were worried, right?
Of course. If there was a wolf there, they should be worried.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they reached him, to reach means to extend the full distance to something, and it can also mean to move the full distance from one place to another. So for them to reach him or to reach the boy means that they arrived at the place where the boy was. And when they reached this spot, they saw no wolf.
Nope, just a little boy. So, however, the villagers saw the boy. He was laughing at them. Oh, the villagers were mad. They said, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf." Yeah, this was a really bad thing to do because we know having a wolf around is pretty dangerous. And if there really was a wolf, we know that the villagers would come and help him. But he was laughing at the villagers' surprise for not seeing a wolf. So this made the villagers really mad.
Yeah, people are probably busy doing their own things, doing their own work in the village, living their lives, and then they hear this, they think it's a real concern, so they have to run up the hill only to see the boy laughing at them, making a joke. Okay, so they would of course be mad. So mad in this case means angry. It means that someone feels anger towards someone or something. So if they are mad, then they're really not happy with what this boy has done. You might also hear mad sometimes used as a word that means crazy. So for example, if you know Alice in Wonderland, there's a character in there called the Mad Hatter. And in that case, he is not an angry hatter. He is mad as in crazy. So mad can mean either crazy or angry, but usually when you read something, you'll know that these villagers probably aren't crazy. They are angry.
So let's find out after the break what happens to the villagers and the little boy.
A few days later, the boy repeated his trick. When the villagers came, they found the same scene as before. Again, they said, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf."
Welcome back. Before the break, we learned that the boy who was bored when herding these sheep decided to do something to make himself happy or to have some amusement. So he decided to play a trick on the villagers. So what he did was he called out or he cried, "Wolf, wolf!" But when the villagers came to help him, they found that there was no wolf there and that the boy was laughing at them, and they were very mad.
Matt, if you were in this situation, if you were one of the villagers and this happened to you, you were so worried about the little boy, you ran to try to help him, and then to find him laughing, how would you feel?
I mean, if I had to run up a hill, I would be furious with this boy. And I I would never come to help him again.
So you wouldn't trust him again, right?
No, even if I saw him crying on the street, I would just walk right by because I am no longer helping that boy.
Ah, so he has lost your trust. Okay, so let's find out what happens to the boy.
Okay.
Let's get back to our story. A few days later, the boy repeated his trick.
Again?
Oh, this is bad. He repeated his trick. When you repeat something, it is to do something more than once. Okay, so that means he played the trick on the villagers again. So he cried, wolf, wolf, again. And this time, I wonder if the villagers came to his aid.
Okay, well, the boy must have enjoyed that trick quite a bit to want to do it again. But let's see how the villagers feel. When the villagers came, they found the same scene as before. Again, they said, "Don't cry, wolf, when there's no wolf." Okay, so they are not happy again, and they're telling him that he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't cry wolf when there's no wolf.
Yeah, they've repeated that line, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf."
Okay, so when they got there, they saw the same scene as before. So a scene can mean a particular place where an event has happened. And in this case, it means that the things that were there before are exactly the same as they are now, meaning that there is also no wolf, and there is a boy laughing at them, and they're mad because this is the same scene, the boy laughing and no wolf there.
Yep, so they saw the same scene again. The boy had cried wolf again. So here we have the adverb again, which means to happen more than once, or to happen over and over again, the same thing happening again, sort of like to be on repeat or to do something more than once, or having seeing the same situation more than once. And in this case, we know that the little boy cried wolf again.
He did it again. Okay, so now that he's done this 2 times, as I said, I wouldn't trust him even after just the first time, and now he's done it again. So now that these villagers are, they're more trusting than I would be, because they went the second time to try to help him, and they were tricked again.
Yeah. So what's going to happen to the little boy next time?
Maybe he's going to trick them a 3rd time. Well, we'll have to wait and see when we look at part 3 next time.
The boy wanted to have some fun. He decided to play a trick on the villagers. He cried, "Wolf, wolf!" and the villagers came to help him. When they reached him, they didn't see a wolf. However, the villagers saw the boy. He was laughing at them. The villagers were mad. They said, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf." A few days later, the boy repeated his trick. When the villagers came, they found the same scene as before. Again, they said, "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf."
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 reach 动词抵达。We will reach the hotel in an hour. 我们将在1小时后抵达饭店。下一个单字 mad 形容词气愤的。Mike was mad because his sister broke his toy. Mike 很生气，因为他的妹妹弄坏了他的玩具。下一个单字 repeat 动词重复。Felicia repeats the same exercise every day. Felicia 每天重复做同样的运动。 最后一个单字 again 副词再次。Let's play the game again tomorrow. 我们明天再玩这个游戏一次吧。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 play a trick on somebody 对某人恶作剧，捉弄某人。Trick 的意思是诡计、花招。我们来看看这个例句。The children played a trick on their teacher. 孩子们对他们的老师恶作剧。下一个文法 A laughs at B. A 嘲笑 B. Laugh 是不及物动词，注意搭配的介系词必须使用 at 再接对象。我们来看看这个例句。Don't laugh at others' mistakes. 不要嘲笑别人的错误。最后一个文法 as before 跟之前一样，这是一个副词片语，是从 as it was before 简化而来的。我们来看看这个例句。The room looks the same as before. 这个房间看起来跟之前一样。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. Wow, this guy, he's really lost in his book.
Lost in his book? What do you mean? He's right here.
Oh, no, that means he's really into his book. He's really concentrating.
Oh, so it's another one of those phrases.
Exactly.
Let's work on some new phrases.
Let's work on some phrases. Okay, the first one is 死胡同 and 绝境. What do you think?
Blind.
Blind end. Dead end.
Blind and end.
Dead end.
Dead end.
Dead end. You said that really quickly because you're correct. Dead end. Good job. Okay, next one. So by the rocks or on the rocks?
On the rocks.
I think it's on the rock.
By the rocks. By the rock.
By the rocks. On the rock.
On the Oh, you sound very confident.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you're correct.
Thank
Very
you.
good. What did we learn today?
Today we learned some new phrases, so let's check them out. The first one is dead end. When you think of a dead end, the image of a road or path that just suddenly ends might pop up in your head. And that's exactly what the phrase is supposed to mean. When a situation has come to a point suddenly where there is nothing else you can do. You've reached an end point. You've reached a dead end. There's no possibility of proceeding or going on. And this can happen to anyone at any point in their life. But remember, sometimes if you reach a dead end, there's still a possibility of turning back and looking for another road. Let's check out our next phrase, on the rocks. It means something that is likely to fail because of a serious problem, or it's in a very difficult situation. This is another phrase that comes from nautical times. A lot of times this phrase is used to describe a situation where something might be falling apart and it's most likely not going to end well. So it's always used to describe a bad situation. And those are our phrases for today. Kiwi later!